The triple planetary crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution puts global health and well-being at risk. To tackle this crisis, we need data. Accurate and accessible data is essential for understanding the connections between health, environment, and climate change.
We are really benefiting from global data that's available and increasingly local data that can really ground truth how we understand these connections in a more granular way. This can give us more lead time to get ahead of health effects of climate change and biodiversity loss and the pollution crisis.
New data is not a new frontier, but how you really convert data in a way that people can use to the hand of the right people, to me, it's a new frontier.
So, how do we get data into the right hands and ensure it's used? In January 2023, at the Prince Mahidol Award Conference in Thailand, the United States Agency for International Development's Regional Development Mission for Asia and FHI 360 organized a session to discuss this topic with experts. This session, called Dataquest, Advancing Knowledge and Action at the Environment and Climate and Health Nexus, showcased field-tested models and innovations such as citizen science and data champions to forecast and interpret environment, climate, and health data.
Citizen science is doing exactly that, except it goes one step forward. We're going to have people engaged in collecting the data and then using the data. But there's a process in between. Processing the data, validating the data and all that. For that, we will have experts engaged in this. Right? When that ownership happens, there's much more chance of sustainability. The sustainability part is to get the local governments engaged in this.
We have been developing air pollution data for different countries in the Mekong region. But usually, in most of the cases, data stay as data. But in one particular case, we have a local champion that took our data and used it, try to understand it, and work with us to improve the data, customize it in the way that she can use. That data was turned into a mobile applications for her to inform the public, for her to inform the local government, and take the data to develop policies that use the data to take actions on the ground.
To use this data to inform and improve decision-making, USAID and NASA work in partnership with the Asian Disaster Preparedness Center through the Severe Southeast Asia program.
Through the Severe Southeast Asia program, what we want to do is work with local communities to identify some of the issues that they're dealing with, like wanting to know more information about air pollution in their specific location, or anticipating malaria outbreaks in the Southeast Asia region. And then, having defined that problem, going to our colleagues at NASA, who have an enormous database of data that can help with an issue like this, but none of us understand or fully comprehend that data set. But when we tell them what problems we're trying to solve, then they analyze their data and collect it and bring it back to us in packages that can be used to address this very problem of the nexus between climate change, health, environment, and its impact on local communities.
NASA uses the unique vantage point of space to look down at all aspects of our Earth system. And one of the important things we look for is pollutants in our atmosphere. These may be in the form of gases, or they may be in the form of aerosols. But we measure these pollutants from space and connect them with the work of epidemiologists and healthcare organizations who are working to mitigate the impacts of air pollution on human health. We try to put this data into the hands of people who can use it to address these challenges.
At NASA, we're really excited about what the future holds in bringing our community together with yours. We think it's never been more important or urgent to do so, and we're bringing the full breadth of our resources to the table to try to make it happen.
These examples demonstrate the critical role of data in tackling the climate crisis.
The time to act is now. We have the technologies, we have emerging solutions, and we need to come together in a broad international approach to use these tools to empower the action necessary to benefit the individuals at the local scale.